Imagine being a diver and leaving your oxygen tank behind you in a dive. Or a mountain climber and the abandonment of his ropes. Or a parachutist and spilling his parachute. That is essentially what humans are doing as we expand our footprint on the planet without paying adequate attention to impacts on other living things, according to researchers at the University of Minnesota and McGill. Because we depend on plants and animals for food, shelter, clean water and air and more, everything we do that makes life more difficult for them, ultimately makes life more difficult for us as well. However, reporting with colleagues around the world on this week's special biodiversity issue, the researchers also point out that not everything is lost, and they offer specific strategies to turn the tide before it's too late. Isabel Forrest, University of Minnesota Faculty of Biological Sciences, McGill biologist Andrew Gonzalez and co-authors from 8 countries on 4 continents provides an overview of what we know and yet have to learn about the impacts of habitat destruction, excessive hunting, the introduction of non-native species and other human activities into biodiversity. In addition, we summarize previous research on how biodiversity loss affects nature and nature offers benefits. A recent study showing that reducing the diversity of tree species in forests is linked to the production of wood reduced. The synthesis of findings from other studies estimated that humans of value are derived from biodiversity is 10 times what all the countries of the world as a whole spends on today's conservation, suggesting that additional investments in the protection of species would not only reduce the loss of biodiversity, but also provide an economic benefit.